First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, blue 80, back 25.
Shoot, watch the shoot.
Hey, South.
Watch the motion. 36.
Hey, 59, ready.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
39.
56, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
56.
Gun.
Yo. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, Happy.
Ready, set.
To throw is Ryan.
What you got, Happy? Give me some.
And
Give me
he's
some.
flagged down. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Ryan. Lets it fly for Thielen. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check.
12. Hey, Echo.
Here's Lott. He's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led hhis eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Check 53. Let him know.
12. Hey, orbit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd down. Lott. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. They get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
Bring 90!
Mike, I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
On 2nd down, it's Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Strong right.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It's on field.
Now a 1st down throw. Lock. This is Coleman with the ground. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And he whips that one incomplete there. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Wide, 622.
I got him. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check out. 90.
53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hey, dude.
53. 53. Mike. Are you getting
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now, can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
56 to Mike.
Go.
Check 56.
You're trapped.
Now Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You don't want none. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Ready.
I can't believe we let you play.
11.
Let you play.
Hey, exit. Sponge.
Now Lott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a throw for Galladay. Is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. They'll come out in the pistol. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Kill.
It's Coleman here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're going to want to. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
On second down now, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. A big run there by Johnson, and even 60 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the toss, here's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Watch the boot.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They are in interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more going to come.
At the 48-yard line.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
56, Mike, 56. And come on out here.
Ryan. And now the ball's out in front of near midfield. And the Lions have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Check out. Watch, it's 27. Check, 53's Mike.
Here we go. Kill.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Mike. Check out. 1, 6, 3.
Mike, tighten up. Pull it together.
Luck on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Rashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Go.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
58's the Mike.
On 2nd and 10, Love going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Luck throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Luck now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it. At the 25.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Watch the slats.
Let go.
Now Mannion with his first toss since coming in. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's it, baby.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Mannion. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Check 43.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Bring it up.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bravo. Yo, fast, fight.
Throwing is Mannion. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Pass incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit, huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
58.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, wahoo! 58, right over there.
The quick slant caught. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
12. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm here all day.
Out of the gun, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check. Hey, check 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. A shotgun snap for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Hey, high 7.
To throw is Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're at 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Locke. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
On the ready.
Mike, 56, right there.
Hey, Alpha.
6.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Get it.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now he's going to throw deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Check. 53's Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Mannion. He'll get this one to Galladay.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
8, read.
3, Mike.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Who would that be? That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
11 yards for number 11. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Rabbit. 6 guys. Check 6. Go ahead. Rush in.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. The speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Mike 53.
I'm going to come back to you.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Hey, seam 6.
56.
Yep.
Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. You don't want it? You don't want none of that? Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Let's go. Get set.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
On
The
set.
delay of game backs him up 5,
Hey,
1st and 15.
Hey.
56.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Mike 56.
Hey, Charlie.
What we got?
Be dribble.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Okay,
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 15. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jack Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
56 is the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Yes, yes.
Mike's 56. Mike's.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the screen, watch the
Shit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. 30, the 20, 10. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Got it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20.
Ready, set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Out. Check nickel.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check 56.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This our
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Allen. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I'm coming.
Hey.
Check 52.
Now.
On second down, Johnson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
I don't think you got go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, 5.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. They'll set up to throw. Caught by Sanu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter. You're going.
You'll go night-night. Don't go night-night.
Get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Galladay, his third touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Extra go! Run, 40!
Watch run!
Hey, check.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. I'm coming. 58.
Luck now throwing. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the 19-yard
Go
line.
now. 15 line. 15 line. Watch, look at me. Zipper.
Watch the slap.
Mike,
Throwing on second down. Manuel eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Rams on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Mannion. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Mannion. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Switch. Jam it.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Yeah, baby.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Pick up. Watch the 27. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, here's Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
31-yard attempt.
Able to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more